I'm Mishima Yuki, and you're listening to the Giant Sword Podcast, home of the second biggest group of Phantom Thieves ever. The first being me. Keck.
Hello, and welcome to this week's Giant Sword Podcast. I'm your party leader, Nick Lynn. To my side is Taylor Hoyt, my noble and Harryar.
Hi.
How's everyone? Sorry we missed the last week. I finally used the remedy on Taylor. There it is.
Yeah, got over the sickness, and we were trying to record this weekend, but had to work really late on Saturday, and then Nick had to work yesterday. So anyway, we're here.
It's been very busy.
Podcast. We hope you still come back and listen. Thank you.
Yes, and if you hear sawing, it's because there's construction outside. The moon base is being developed or being renovated.
Yeah. Well, we tested the mics and we're like, we think it's not going to be too loud, but if it is,
like right now,
oops.
if you don't hear anything, then we're good.
Yep.
So Tokyo Game Show passed, and pretty much all the big news was announced before Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah.
And the Tokyo Game Show was just showing those announcements, like what they were.
Yeah, there weren't too many more big surprises or anything. It was like you said, it was just like more extended gameplay, stuff like that. But I will say, we talked about this in the last episode, but that was the best Tokyo Game Show in a long time, like since the PS3 era. Mm-hmm. It's been a long time since it's been good. So
no, it's finally coming back. Like I've noticed, I've seen the growth. Like I remember when it was this like 24/7 mobile games. And like, what is this? This is boring.
Yeah.
And then they'll show Call of Duty, and everyone's like, Japan doesn't care about Call of Duty. But now it's just like, bam, 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 bam. Like, Capcom's back with like a vengeance now.
Yeah.
Other companies are coming back. Square Enix is going crazy. And it's nice. It's nice to see Japan, support consoles again.
Yeah, no, it's good. I feel like this generation of JRPGs has rivaled that of like PS1.
No, it hasn't.
It totally has. Especially since those old crusty games don't age well.
This guy is crazy.
They're terrible. They're trash.
He's crazy. He's just so crazy.
I would say if you put the 10 best PS1 JRPGs up against the 10 best this generation.
See, the thing is, there isn't 10 good.
There totally are.
10.
Are you kidding me?
No, they're not. So
I can name 10 right now.
Let's name 10 right now.
Okay, we got Persona 5.
Okay, it's one.
We have Tokyo Xanadu. Ys 8. Nier.
It's all right.
It's okay.
These are not the best. Those last three do not rival the golden.
Oh, they absolutely.
Golden
they're
PS1
amazing.
JRPG.
They're amazing.
No,
Octopath Traveler. Dude, Octopath Traveler's amazing.
You didn't finish it.
Are you kidding me? Yes, I did.
You finished like 3 stories.
No, I didn't. I did all of them.
I don't think you did.
Okay, I'll show you my Switch. I'll
right.
pull it up. I'll show
right.
you. I beat
right.
everybody. Let's see here. Trying to think of one. I mean, I know you don't like it, but Final Fantasy 15.
No. Does not rival PS1 at all.
It does not rival it?
It does not rival a PS1 JRPG at all. Not even close. It looks good. And it plays fun.
Yeah.
But it's not a JRPG. It's not a good JRPG.
We just had 2 that came out that I would say rival it. I mean, I haven't played Dragon Quest 11, but from everything I've heard, it looks amazing. Valkyria Chronicles 4 just came out. That's going to be amazing.
Is it?
It is.
The only one that Persona 5
mm-hmm.
and Dragon Quest 11. That's all that rivals PS1 era.
Dude, Tokyo Xanadu is amazing.
Tokyo Xanadu is really good. But
I would play that.
Of course you would play it. You would play that over any PS1 JRPG because you're weird.
Yep.
All right. So your comparison does not add up.
Oh, it totally adds up. Let us know in the comments if you think this generation of JRPGs rivals the PS1 era. I mean, there's not the breadth. Like, there were way more on PS1, but I'm talking about like the top tier of the top tier.
Yeah.
Like, okay, fine. Like, name. What do you think the top 10 best PS1 JRPGs are?
All right.
So you have Tales of Destiny. Okay.
Final Fantasy 7.
Okay.
All right. Xenogears. I know you're gonna hate this, but Chrono Cross.
No, dude, you beat it first.
No, I played really far into it, and I didn't have any of the problems you had. Anyway,
dude, Ni no Kuni 2 is better than Xenogears.
No, oh my, no, not even close.
Yes,
no,
it is. It is way more fun.
No, people disapprove. Taylor's scale is way off here.
You know, Kuni 2 is way better than Chrono Cross. Sorry, Brian.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not.
Let's say Final Fantasy Tactics, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Legend of Legaia is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. It's up there. I can't remember. They're not even top of my head right now.
See?
No, I'm just blanking right now.
I mean, I could help you. We got Wild Arms, Suikoden, Parasite Eve.
Parasite Eve is
the first one. Have you played the first one?
no, the first one.
Wild Arms, the 2 Suikodens, Legend of Dragoon.
People haven't played Tales of Destiny, but Tales of Destiny is up there.
It sure is. Busta Groove. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Buster Groove, one of the top.
Jade Cocoon.
That's not.
Grandia, Lunar.
Yeah, Grandia, Lunar. I don't know why I'm blanking.
See, there you go.
Yeah,
It's hard. Mega Man Legends.
it's not hard. It's just I forgot them.
Because they're just so forgettable. It's
No, when I'm put on the spot, I tend to forget things. But yeah, the people in the comments will agree with me.
no.
It's like you're just looking at a pretty face. That's all you're looking at. You're not thinking at the in depth, insides.
The depth of Xanadu is amazing.
You keep bringing up Xanadu because I like
the
Xanadu.
box is right there. That's
I know.
why. And Ease8's amazing.
Yeah.
Ease8's really good.
Yeah, but Ease has been older than PS1, so.
What does that mean? Anyway,
let's go to some news, and I'm going to, I told Taylor to get off his phone. It was really hard. I had to chain up his phone in my room because I didn't want him to see this news because apparently he hasn't seen it, which is kind of amazing.
I opened YouTube and I was watching stuff. All it was Mega Man 11 reviews. And then he told me this. I'm like, finally they announced Persona 5 Ruby.
Yes, Persona 5 Ruby was finally announced for the Switch.
Where it's coming.
It's coming. No, another thing Taylor wants has finally been announced.
Oh, yeah?
Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2 Kai are coming to North America and Europe.
When?
Early 2019.
Okay. It's not like early 2019 isn't filled enough.
Yeah. So early 2019.
Cool.
It's physical editions. Comes with a steelbook, $49.99, and the first one
for both or one.
For one.
Okay,
that
makes sense.
So the first one comes with a steelbook. Music selection. I already have the entire soundtrack. I don't need that. And it comes with a 50 Mira coin for the Trails of Cold Steel 1. For 2, it comes with an Ouroboros emblem.
Oh, okay.
So
I get put out in February. Xseed, or is that who's putting out Xseed?
Yeah,
I'm assuming
Xseed in North America and Marvelous in Europe.
Okay.
So,
put it out in February because we already have Vesperia and Kingdom Hearts and Resident Evil right off the bat. Just give it some space. Because I've told you I think
I know I was about to ask you with this news.
Yeah.
Are you going to replay them?
Yeah,
now?
I'm going to replay 1 and then I'm going to play 2. Because I think with a newfound perspective and appreciation for Falcom, especially on PS4. See, here's 2 more games we can put on that list that we just talked about. Cold Steel 1 and 2.
Oh my gosh! That was on PS3 and Vita.
But they're on this generation.
And PC. No, they're out last generation, actually.
Doesn't matter.
Hey.
Was it on PS1? Did we get those? Does Chrono Cross count for PS1 since it's on PS1? Final Fantasy
What?
6? I'm talking about upports that weren't native.
Is Chrono Cross count for PS1 because it's on PS1? Yes.
Alright.
I love these things.
Or Chrono Trigger, excuse me.
I know.
Chrono Trigger.
But it was really... I love it.
No, that's awesome. Very cool. Okay.
But hey, guys, it's Xseed, so Sean's, worries are not founded. Xseed's still doing Trails, not Nipponichi.
So are they also... There are all those extra lines in the PC version of those being added?
So
okay.
all the extra voice work is also being added, which wasn't in the Japanese version of Kai. So all those...
Yeah, I think this is going to be the premier version, the better version, because like I said, the Vita version is probably the worst version of that game.
It runs, the frames and certain parts run pretty bad, but it's playable. But if you could play, if you want to play 60 frames per second, you want to play on the PC. If you want to play 30 frames, even throughout the entire time, you have the PS3. But now the PS4 versions are coming out.
That'll be 60, I'm assuming.
To be honest, I need to actually look this up. So I want to ask. With that said, with that being, that Cold Steel 3 announcement is coming soon.
It's got to be right around the corner.
It is coming soon. They're like, here, we're going to announce this right now. Be hyped about this because...
So now I'm wondering if the save will carry over. So it'll have 1 and 2, and then it'll carry over to 3.
There is actually something about that I saw on the Discord, so...
Oh, somebody said something about it carrying over? Well, I think... Also keep in mind, for those of you who are listening and don't remember why I had such a negative opinion on it, it was twofold. One, I played it like immediately after Persona 5, and basically it's like an inferior Persona 5.
It's just
and then also Nick pestered me for like a year to play it, and so it was just like, fine, I'll play it. It's fine.
That wasn't during the Giant Sword podcast. That was during LHG cast too.
But still,
I know, I'm just saying.
Off camera, he was pestering me a lot. So I think with a fresh perspective, having played Ys 8 and Tokyo Xanadu, which are both Falcom games, being able to play the best version of it, I'm hoping, I'll have a different perspective. So what does it say? Anything as far as...
No, I was just giving like
just a breakdown. Still, that's really cool. I'll buy both of them. $100. That's pretty good.
Yeah, so we're getting everything. So what?
I just saw that picture of Link.
So by reading the save data of Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3, you can unlock bonus elements such as in-game costumes, max bonding points, 3,000 on your second playthrough. So that's Cold Steel 3. It also supports data from the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel for PS3 and Vita. By reading the save data, you can continue the story where you left off in the Legend of Heroes Cold Steel 1 Kai. So I'm not sure. They might have something special about Kai save. But it doesn't. It's not as robust as 2 was.
I see.
Because things that happen in 2 kind of directly happen in
Well, now I got to know what happens after that big cliffhanger.
Yeah. It actually starts off right after that.
Really? That's cool. Okay. Well, I'm guessing.
Yes, for the 4th time, I'm buying the game.
So you have it on. That's right.
I have it on Vita, I have it on PS3, and I have it on PC. And now I'm like, well, I'm not going to play the PC version anymore. I'm going to play the PS4 version. But I don't think that the PS4 version is going to have all the cool features where you could have zoom out and.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. That's probably a PC thing. I don't know how you would even do that on a controller. Maybe like L1. And
I'm just hoping that they have the speed up time.
Oh,
they might not have that.
Yeah, I wonder if it's a Kai port or if it's the PC port. Because they didn't call it Kai. They call it
Kai.
Oh, did they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, cool. Interesting.
So that is the news. That means Xseed is gonna bring the more Trails news. Oh, it's gonna happen soon.
Next year, Xseed's got a couple cool games. They also have that Rice of Ruin Rice and Ruin game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's when that's coming out, but that looks cool too. So, good job, Xseed. You're back. You're done making Sender and Kagura games. We get it.
They're just busy doing the Trails Kai, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, by the way, Cold Steel 3 is coming out like March 2019.
That'd be awesome. Space it out. Put it out like in summer when nobody's.
I'm just saying they're gonna be like, oh yeah, it's out in a couple months. And then it's gonna be like, and Cold Steel 4, it's gonna come out next year, same time.
That would be good. Because it's out in Japan now, right?
Not yet. It's close. I keep seeing screenshots from Kraft. Kraft, stop retweeting stuff from those games.
No, it must be out because it wasn't it September something, and today's October, so.
Actually, it might be out already. Yeah, you might be right.
I think it's out.
But stop it!
Get some help.
Gosh, I don't care about the stupid mask on Elisa's bikini body.
Oh, I care.
Oh, I care.
I'll be buying that DLC.
I don't think it's DLC. I think it's just like.
You can just start the game with her in a bikini?
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, so.
What?
I was looking at my phone, and it just made me laugh. It said top picks for Nick, and then it says Coco. I'm like, wow, what are the chances?
Kaga Coco or Coco from?
No, it was spelled Coco like coconut, but it's Coco the Pixar movie.
Oh.
That's what I was laughing at. I was like, wow.
Really confused.
I was like, wait, what? All right, so.
You said something just broke?
Something just happened.
Okay.
Sega of America president and COO Ian Curran appointed Atlas USA president and COO. Sega West CEO Tatsuyuki Miyazaki becomes Atlas USA's CEO.
Huh. Okay. So basically a bunch of Sega people moved over to Atlas?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, sound like. I wonder what that means, right?
I know. Persona 6. When?
Persona 6 with Sonic DLC. What's gonna happen?
Yeah, I genuinely wonder, because like that piece, they basically had to rehire an entire new studio because a lot of the talent, or the main 3 guys at least, went and started at Studio Zero, and they're putting out that Catherine remaster.
But they still have like ties with Atlas, right?
Oh yeah, I mean the studio is under the Atlas umbrella. They didn't like branch off or anything. Yeah. So I'm curious. Those were like the main 3 guys, like the composer, character designer, director,
and they're
for the last 3 Personas. So I'm wondering.
Do you think they're gonna make Persona 6, or are they gonna make that that fantasy one first?
Studio Zero is making the medieval game, but I think P Studio, the studio that does Persona, they're probably gonna do Persona 6. That'll be a PS5 game.
Speaking of PS5, next PSX, you think so?
Speaking of PSX, there is no PSX.
Yeah, PSX this year is
Got
canceled.
Thank God.
I think they're actually. I don't think it really got canceled. Like, you know what? We're not going to do it this year because we don't want to disappoint you guys. So, like last year.
It was bad. Don't make us go back to our hotel room and play Donkey Kong, okay? Like, if you're going to do a show, do it right.
They forced me to leave. I wanted to stay and play the indie games.
I wanted to play Chasm for the 10th time.
No, I already paid Chasm. I'm saying indie games. There's a lot of indie games that we skipped because you're just like, I want a soda.
Yep.
And then they couldn't get the soda. It's like, you know what? I'm going home.
Yeah,
and then let's get lunch. This food truck sucks.
Mm-hmm. Everything sucked.
Was
the whole thing was a disaster. But I don't know what to make of this. But Greg from Kinda Funny, they're like trying to do their own thing. They're calling it the Kinda Funny Games Showcase or something like that. And they're like, if you want your thing on our show, then let us know. And they had all these developers already wanting to do it. So it sounds like the developers, like the promotion just as much as...
Probably couldn't be like a show, not like a con.
Oh, it won't be a con. No. It'll be like... It might probably be like a Nintendo Direct type thing. But I don't know when that is or who's going to be there, but...
Who's going to be there?
Sounds fun, though.
So that means no Final Fantasy VII Remake news at all this year.
Yeah.
Again.
I figured. Wait till Kingdom Hearts 3 is out, then they're going to do the Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah, the day after Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out.
They just drop a trailer. It's like, all right, now we can finally do this thing. It's fine.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay. What else you got for me, Nikolai?
This is old news, but there's been a lot of Dragon Quest Builders feature updates.
Yeah.
And this one, it says it introduced farming.
Farming, huh? That's interesting. I wonder if you it's probably not like Harvest Moon. I imagine you just make the field or you plant something and it just...
You plant something, then Okay, you are the apprentice builder with the power to make things. Work with the inhabitants of Monzola Island to restore big plantation to the island's rotten soil. Plant. When inhabitants of the island see a scarecrow set up in place with healthy soil, they'll start plowing the fields.
Okay.
Or plow, sorry. Plant. If you plow the soil on the field, you'll gradually be able to plant crop seeds. Grow. The inhabitants of the island will water the seeds planted in the field. After that, wait for the crops to bear fruit. Danger monsters targeting crops will appear in the field. Drive them away.
Okay. That sounds like Builders 1. So in Builders 1, what would happen is if let's say you build a blacksmith or you build something like a tool, then inhabitants would just start automatically using it. Like they would use the kitchen or something, and they would just make stuff and put it in your chest. So that probably they're just advancing that mechanic of get the right inhabitants to come in, stay at your town, and then they'll start doing stuff. So, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
Oh, here's the big one: Minecraft Dungeons announced for
finally.
What was I gonna say? There's one right here. There's more. There was more.
I didn't even want to know more. That game is. I just loved how addictive that game was.
Apparently, it's on an island or something like that.
Well, so the way the last one worked is there were 4 worlds. So you get a destroyed town, you rebuild it up to its former glory. There's a final boss fight, and then you get transported to a different world, and you have to start all over. It's a different world and a different town that's all messed up. So it's probably just showcasing what the worlds are or whatever.
Just different items.
Yeah. But now we have co-op, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. I think the last game had 4 worlds. and it was like the perfect length. Like if they had added one more, I would have done it. But I think 4 is like the perfect length because you have to like really go out of your way to find the new materials to like get new villagers and stuff.
I wonder if they're gonna add a sandbox mode.
They did. In the first one, they had a sandbox mode
Where you just play and then the world is generated randomly and you could explore it.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah. Although it didn't work quite the same. Like I don't think villagers come. It's just more just for fun. Like you just go around and you just build stuff.
Yeah, you should be able to spawn villagers when you build a village. Like you have to like build a village first, so you don't have like a village set.
Yeah, you can do that.
That'd be pretty cool.
Sure. But there were a lot of mechanics that I didn't really mess around with. Like they had mine carts and stuff, and I was just like, I don't really care, so I'm just not gonna mess with that.
I'm not gonna play about half the game, Just who cares?
Yeah,
I got my fill.
For me, the best part about builders was like rebuilding the town exactly how you wanted, and then decorating the rooms because you got points depending on how much stuff was in a room. So doing it the right way for the right people got you more points, and it was just fun. I really liked it.
Can't wait to play the second one.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
On the Switch? Are you gonna play it on the Switch?
I don't know. It's a good
Hard to
question.
choose, right? Switch or PS4? What is it, guys? You choose.
It'll probably be on Switch, just because knock out some quests on the go.
I don't think you need to do that anymore, bud.
On the go in my bed.
Yeah, I don't think you need to do that anymore, bud.
Why, bud?
What?
Why, bud?
Because you don't go to Facebook to work anymore.
It's true.
You're just at home all the time, in your pajamas,
Mm-hmm.
with your feet up,
Mm-hmm.
socks, and frogs everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and floodwaters still high, and constant rain and thunderstorms, and another hurricane coming, and okay. So another one, which I do not care for. Sorry, guys. Yokai Watch 3 coming to the North America on February 8th, 2019. Europe this winter.
Yeah, that's the one where like the in-game characters go to the United States, and it's really weird. Like the trailer, if you watch the trailer, it highlights aspects of like America. It'll like
stereotypical.
Yeah,
American stuff.
it'll like put a circle around them and points to them, and like one of them is like graffiti, and like it's like graffiti, black people. It's like this is really bad, guys. Like
It's not really bad. It's just funny.
yeah, it's funny, but there's
So it's like, let's go to Japan. Hey, look, Asian people.
rice and sushi
Yeah.
and video games. Yeah.
That's exactly what they did.
But the town looks a lot like the town from Ni no Kuni 1, like Oliver's town, like his hometown before he goes to the other world. And I'm like, I wonder if they just took those assets and just downgrade them and
Control V.
yeah, exactly.
Or Control C and then Control V.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe put a new little sign up, but it looks very similar. I really want to get into the Yokai Watch series. I've never played them, but they're pretty cheap now. So I'm almost thinking I might play 1 and 2 leading up to 3.
I don't think you'll like it.
Yeah, it's not like Pokemon. You like run around and
Like the battles are auto, and you have to like force them to do something.
Well, I don't even like playing games anyway, so this is perfect. It just plays for me.
I know.
Why do you think Final Fantasy 12 is my favorite? It just plays itself.
I know, right? You just
Yeah,
it's on my phone. Just
it's great.
yeah, I'm playing Yokai Watch.
I mean, it's
That's funny. What are you watching, Taylor? Oh, I'm watching Kermit the Frog. Toilet bowl.
Toilet bowl. What? Kermit the Frog toilet bowl. My favorite video.
But that's how random your stuff is sometimes.
Dude, you're the one that found that crazy SpongeBob thing. Oh my god.
Actually, I was watching like something about the SpongeBob cartoon, and then like, then they're like talking about how like SpongeBob was spawned like all these memes and YouTube poops, and one of them was that thing, and it was at like a little short clip of it. And I'm like, I gotta watch this. This is crazy.
Yeah, that was like one of the weirdest things I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah. Taylor, what are you watching? Oh, I'm watching polar bears attack this penguin while this man is naked running behind with his hair on fire. Oh, that's cool, Taylor. Why? I don't know. It's on my feed.
Yep. Pretty much.
That's how it is. Think that was random? That's how random
Think
it is
about it.
sometimes. Atelier Arlen Series Deluxe Pack coming to the West for PS4, Switch, and PC December 4th.
Nice.
Is that that's the Rorona one?
Yeah, Rorona, Toturi, and Meru.
But it says Deluxe Pack. Does it mean that they made a pack where it comes with all of them?
So they're the deluxe versions, and then there's also an option to buy all of them in one package
Oh,
at a
nice.
discount. But they're all it's only digital, which
Only
sucks.
digital.
Yeah, I'm considering playing one of them because I beat Rorona, I beat Toturi, but I never beat Meruru, so I might go back and beat Meruru. What a weird name. I don't know where they think of these names. Eska and Logi and Meruru.
Ugh.
I know you still have Sophie.
I do have Sophie right here.
Are you planning on ever playing that thing?
Yeah, Bloodborne. I don't know.
Or Bloodborne?
I don't know. But look how cute they are. They're so moe.
They're pretty kawaii.
Don't know who they are. Why do I even have it?
For Halloween, in the next couple weeks, you should play Bloodborne. Get in the Halloween spirit.
See, you and Kimpy have this weird like thing about spooky games
Yeah?
that aren't spooky. Bloodborne's not spooky.
Have you played Bloodborne?
Have you played the games I've played as horror games?
Yes. Have you played Alien Isolation, the spookiest game of all time?
Not spooky, intense.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
It's more like, okay, where am I? Oh god, okay, am I a fruit killer? Am I a killer? Alien dead! Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, basically. There's a lot of waiting until you get the flamethrower. There's a lot of just sitting in closets.
Yeah, it's intense. I played it. Remember, I got it for free.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you gave me the DLC because you're like, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't really care. GameStop. All those perks.
I need to
Oh,
play
God.
some spoopy games for
Spoopy?
Halloween. Need to replay Until Dawn. That was a really good game.
You don't play that game, you live it. You experience it.
Experience.
You want to play a spooky game? Let's play a game that...
Doom.
Doom's not spooky. A spooky Doom would be cool, though. Like a horror Doom.
It's called Doom 3.
That's true. I don't know what I was thinking. What else could you play? Let's think of a horror game Taylor gonna play that he would hate because it's so archaic and slow. Siren Blood Curse. You're gonna play that.
Oh,
you're gonna buy it on your PS3. You're gonna hook up your PS3. You're gonna buy it and you're gonna download
Is
every
PS3
episode.
store even on anymore?
Yeah, of course it is. But yeah, he's gonna buy it and you're gonna play it and you're gonna be like, oh my god, this game runs at like 2 frames per second. The screen split. Now it's running at 1 frame per second. How am I gonna play this game?
Pretty much.
It's very fun.
Or any of the Silent Hill games, basically.
Hmm?
Silent Hill 1 and 2 are pretty archaic.
They have tank controls. If you could play tank controls, then I think you'd be fine. 1 just looks like a PS1 game, so I don't know if you can do that.
I can't wait for Resident Evil 2. It's gonna be so good, Nick.
Replay Resident Evil 2.
I've played that game like a million times.
Replay it!
You replay.
I know. I should. You know, I've only beat Leon game A. I've never played Claire's game, and I've never done like a game B on anything. So I've never fought Mr. X and stuff like that.
Mr. X.
Mr. F.
Mr. F. That's what it is. Yep.
Like, I'm looking at my PS4, my PS2 collection, and I'm like, man, when is the Armored Core collection remaster gonna come out?
Never, because Armored Core sucks.
Yeah, it better come out. And then what if the Fatal Frame remastered gonna come out?
I know. I was thinking about like the Wii U games that we still need remastered. I'm like, we
Like-
need Tokyo Mirage Sessions. We need that.
We need
Fatal
Star Fox
Frame.
Zero.
No, screw Star Fox. Nobody cares.
Star Fox Zero that doesn't have the motion controls. It'll be the best game ever made.
Wrong.
It'll be fun. It is a fun game.
No, it's terrible.
We're just play Run Like Hell again.
Run like hell.
Remember that?
Yep.
Where I was like, this game's actually pretty fun.
Was that one weird? Yeah, we picked like a really random game to play on a stream or something.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Is that the one in space?
Yeah, the one in space. Where it's like, what's going on? Oh, she's dead. Oh, okay, now we gotta kill things. Let's go kill things.
That was a weird game.
It was very weird. And it was sponsored by Balls and energy drink.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. We are on a big tangent there. Let's go.
Let's fly through these unless they're really interesting.
All right. So Xenoblade 2 sales outside of Japan far exceeded Monolith Soft's expectations.
Good.
Does,
We each bought a copy.
yeah. So what did I don't remember. It was blocked, remember? It wouldn't let me look at the stupid site.
Mm-hmm.
So what was that news again? Like what?
Oh, so it's basically Xenoblade 2 and Torna both sold much better in the West than they expected. And that the
Seems like a trend, right?
Exactly. You never gave us the games we wanted, and now that we're getting them, we're buying them.
So
You
Bandai
idiots.
Namco, who's like listening right now, because they obviously are, we are a JRPG podcast.
Yep.
Release Tales of Destiny, Director's Cut 2, Tales of Rebirth, and all those games. Remaster them.
You can leave those last ones out. It's fine.
No.
But yeah, then he was saying like, because it sold so well, fans are going to want more. And if he said he always gets bored of the last game he made, so he would want it to be different somehow.
Even though the last like 3's made are exactly the same.
Chronicles and is the combat similar?
Which one?
Is 2 and the original Chronicles similar? I never played Chronicles 1.
No, the stories are very similar.
Oh, but I think he's talking about like gameplay, worlds, mechanics.
I was just talking about stories.
There's no waifu sword
and
weapons.
Okay, in Xenoblade X, is there like a god race that created the world and then you had to like...
No, so that game is... So basically, there were like these two alien races that were fighting near Earth, and like Earth kind of got caught in the destruction. It was like getting destroyed, so they're like, "We got to evacuate Earth." And so you're in this ship,
welcome to Earth,
and you're just trying to find a new home. And basically, you crash land on this other planet, and then you kind of like start making it your own.
So it's like Star Ocean,
I guess.
I don't know. I never played a Star Ocean.
It's
what Star Ocean should have been.
Should have been that.
Except they should make the faces not look like they got punched in the face.
Mm-hmm. K.
Isn't one of the girls from Xenoblade
Oh, you're
X?
talking about 5? Star Ocean 5?
No, I'm talking about Xenoblade X.
No, you said smashes in the face. Which one are you talking about?
Remember how the faces in Xenoblade Chronicles X
looked
like they got punched in the face because their faces are like squished together?
I thought you were talking about Star Ocean. I'm like, yes, the faces in X are terrible.
Yeah.
It's a disgusting game.
But
disgusting looking game.
One of the girls in X is now a blade in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, by the way. I forgot her name. She has like medium length gray or silver hair.
Does she have a red outfit?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, that's like your commander person girl. I know who you're talking about. I don't remember her name. The skells were the best part of that game.
The skells.
The giant robots.
The gears.
Yeah, basically. I think you would actually like that game better than 2, just because it has giant robots. And you don't have to do the whole timing thing.
I don't care about the timing thing. What are you talking about the timing thing?
In 2, where it's like, you have to time your next combo so it gets a better thing.
That makes it good.
It's fine.
I know you like to look at your phone while playing video games, Taylor, but sometimes people just play video games.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Exactly. That's the end of the news that we put. There's probably more news, but it's been like a week. And
it's old news. Nobody cares.
It's already old.
We got the breaking news.
We did get
Cold
the
Steel
breaking
Kai. I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, I was on break at work, and I was like, "What's going on my phone?" And I'm like, "Whoa, that's cool."
That's awesome.
And that means that Cold Steel 3 is coming.
Maybe
It's coming.
But speaking of Xenoblade Chronicles, you know what's really funny about this? So this is Torna, the Golden Country. This is the expansion, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. You bought it before me, but I'm like way farther. You still haven't played it yet,
I haven't
right?
touched it yet.
And I randomly bought it. So yeah, that's what I've been playing. Torna. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torna.
Golden Country.
Dash the Golden Country. It's the longest game name ever.
Craftium totally called it, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. He was like, didn't want Valkyrie Chronicles, only has a Switch, Torna. That's what he said. I'm like, yep.
Kraft knows me too well.
Trailer tried to hide it from me, and I looked. I'm like, you got Torna? That's really random.
Well, I was watching some reviews, and they're basically like, it is a streamlined version of Chronicles 2 in about a 20-hour package. And I'm like, that sounds good.
Sounds good.
Yeah, because it's like...
Till you had to fight these gargoyle things that you couldn't kill.
Dude, I don't know what the hell we're up with those things. Every other boss, every other enemy in the game was like... it was destroying everything. I was over-leveled like 4 or 5 levels. And I'm like, I'm just going to come and wipe these guys out. And then randomly they're just like, boom, everybody's dead. I'm like, I don't know what is happening.
What am I supposed to do? Did you get past that part?
Yeah, finally. Just by pure luck, like they just weren't doing that move or something. I don't know what was happening.
I was trying to sleep and I hear man tell God, what am I supposed to do? What is this?
That's been the only frustrating fight in the whole game. Everything else has been great.
I heard it. I'm like, uh-oh. Taylor's going to put it down and quit. It's going to happen. And then he got past it, so.
Yeah. Yeah, because then you fight... I mean, it's not really a spoiler if you played Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but then after...
I read about it, but don't say it.
Okay.
I know you were gonna say.
Were you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't say the main bad guy.
Okay, he's right there.
I know he's right. I know he's right there. But is he on the cover?
No, he's not.
Exactly. So shut up.
Yeah. But it's fun. It's just it's a more streamlined version. Like the thing that I hated were the trash mobs took forever to kill in Xenoblade Chronicles.
Correction. The wolves took forever to kill because they took forever to kill, and then their death, their deathbed, they would scream and summon more wolves. It's like, stop summoning these wolves.
No, it wasn't even that. It just to me it I don't know. I just playing this game, it feels like combat goes so much faster, and I like that. It goes faster. There's a cool twist.
Instant gratification.
Exactly. Give me that. So the cool thing that they do now is, so normally in Chronicles 2, you're always Rex, and you have rotation of 3 blades, right?
Not always Rex, but yes, you could switch between.
Well, he's the main character, and so you're Rex, and then you always swap out your blades, so then you're holding a different weapon and you have a different moveset. So in this game, you play as Laura, who you will remember from flashbacks into, and then, like you said, you can play as the other characters. But instead of switching blades, it's sort of like a front line and back line, and so Laura will then swap with whoever your like active blade is, and then you use them to attack. And it, depending on if you've broken them or toppled them, it'll generate whatever the next step in the driver combo is, which is really cool because you can break them and like, all right, let me bring Jin in, topple, launch, smash. So it just, I don't know, it's just a much more streamlined process. There's none of this. The other thing I hated was in 2 was how it's like, oh, there's this like thing I gotta get over. Oh, well, the blades I have equipped don't have the ability, so I gotta go to the menu, unequip it, get the guy that has it, do the thing, unequip him, put my other guy back. I just wasted so much time. You only have 2 set blades.
Took about a couple seconds, but yes.
No, it wasn't seconds. Those seconds add up to many minutes, that add up to hours.
They're only required by the end of the game.
No.
In like one area.
It happened often enough that it was annoying. So in this game, you never do that because each character only has 2 blades. You don't collect blades. There's no core crystal or any of that.
How boring. Can't catch them all anymore.
Nope. Can't catch them all. But now, because all you do is now like, all right, here are my characters. Let me just focus on leveling them up. And that's, to me, that was just a better process. And you seem to level up faster as well. Like I'm only 10 hours in and I'm level 40 something. Like,
because it's only like 15 hours long.
Yeah. So
Gosh,
again,
Taylor.
I will say, I think in general, and this is like super counterintuitive. I know what you're about to say, but I feel like in general, JRPGs could stand to be a little shorter. Like Persona 5 is 100 hours, and that was perfect. I loved it. But Xenoblade Chronicles 2 took me like 60, 70 hours, and that could have been like 15, 20 hours shorter. I feel like there's a lot of bloat in that game. There's a lot of grinding. There's a lot of like, I don't know. But I just liked, it's just like, yeah, nice little mini story. It was a good expansion. I mean, I haven't beat it yet, but I think based on the story, I'm about to get to the final dungeon. And there's a new mechanic called community. So like you do side quests for people, and then they like join your community, and then you level up like your community level, and you get like little bonuses and stuff.
I wonder what's gonna happen at the end of the game. Just don't know.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Just don't know what's gonna happen.
No idea. It's gonna be a big surprise. I think.
Probably a big happy ending.
Yep. I will say Mithra is way more of a tsundere in this game than she is in the main game. She's just like constantly like bitching and moaning like all the time.
Craft is like, yes.
Like, yes, step on me.
Step on me.
Right on my face.
Craft, stop it.
No. She can step on both our faces. It's fine.
I want you to do the thing.
Get some help.
There you go.
So you have this pile of games that just never stops.
Let's keep going.
You should just like not buy any more games. You should take a page out of Mr. Furtagu's book. Just don't buy any more games. Just play the ones you have. Finish what you got. Because he buys a lot of games and then never finishes it.
But he still buys a lot of games.
That's true. But you have Dragon Quest 11. Mega Man 11 comes out tomorrow.
Yeah,
you have Torna.
But I'm not getting it.
Oh, you're not going to get it? Okay.
Yeah.
And then Torna came out, and you haven't even played that. You have Octopath Traveler. You haven't even played that.
I don't think I'm going to play that.
You're not going to play Octopath 2. It's like one of the best games of the year.
Don't think I'm going to play that.
Oh my god, you're crazy.
It's boring. It was a boring game.
Wow.
It's a very boring game.
I think Nick's trying to troll me.
Yes, I am. I played the demo. I got the feel of it because apparently that's what the game is. It's just that
Pretty much.
constantly.
Yeah, but the stories are good. You get better. You can upgrade your characters, and the combat gets super fun.
Taylor, just deal with it. The game sucks, right? It's the worst game ever made, and you need to learn about. Why did you throw Sophie?
Mhm.
Sophie didn't do anything.
She did.
She did everything.
She did everything. She knows what she did.
I'm just joking. I don't know. Maybe I'll get back to it later. You need to get to it. But Torna is definitely next. But Xenogears. Never mind. This week has been very busy for me, so I haven't been able to play many JRPGs. But Xenogears is. I see on the Taylor scale, it's probably like a 1 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
But on a me scale, it's probably right now it's like an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10.
Wow.
Because it's like there's a lot of story, buttload of story, like buttload of story. It's just story. Like I was in this city, like the capital of Eva, and I was doing like a sewer dungeon, and then this story moment happened, and then it was like a boss fight, and then more story, and then another boss fight, then more story, and then more story, and then another boss fight, and a story, and then another boss fight, and I'm like, this isn't a lot. It's like I was thinking, I haven't done a dungeon in a long time, like 3-4 hours. I wonder when I'm gonna get my next dungeon, and now I've gotten into 2 dungeons just right away. So it's good,
Cool.
Game's fun. I'm in the middle, something big's happening, and I'm like, what's going on? And I had to do this dumb podcast because I don't know. God, why do I have to do this podcast? Who makes this podcast? Why am I even here?
I don't know.
Sorry, I was
Screw it.
It's channeling my inner Maddie. I'm sorry. I have my own podcast. I could do what I want.
Called Bedtime. Please subscribe.
Bedtime?
A bedtime.
It definitely is bedtime because I fall asleep every time I listen to it. I'm just kidding, Kathleen. Don't hurt me.
It's too late. She already blocked you.
She already blocked me. I'm just joking. I didn't mean it. But yeah, that's all I've been messing with Xenogears. I'm struggling trying to get back into Dragon Quest. I need to just sit down and play that game. Stop rubbing Futaba's hair.
Nope.
It's very weird.
Okay.
But yeah, I need to get back into it. I'm about to get Jade.
Oh, nice. You mean Maria?
I swapped them. I was gonna say. I thought Maria was the real name.
Nope. we've
Dang it.
we got you to think that.
You
way.
messed my head.
So now I'm gonna pet
head.
Reen.
It's fine. You pet Reen. Reen is a pet, so.
No one pet
Bestel. It's creepy. She's a child. Stop. But yeah, I needed to get into that. Apparently, I'm like barely started Dragon Quest 11, and that just like made my heart sing. I'm like, oh god, I put like 30 hours into it already.
This is also Nick time. Somehow he put 20 hours into Disc 2 in a Chrono Cross and didn't beat it. I don't know how that's possible.
I don't know.
I beat that game in like 27 hours.
It's because you were like, I don't care about the story. I just want to beat the game.
Did you get
Hey
to
Nick, do you want to get some food?
Did you get to Chronopolis?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know where I was at, dude. Remember I loaded up my save file and it was gone because it was corrupted and all my save files were gone.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Chronopolis is basically the end of the game.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I don't know where I was.
that sucks that it got deleted that close to the end.
Stop doing that, Taylor. Stop.
Stop beating games.
Stop playing games, and when you're playing, you just want to beat it.
You don't even know how I played Chrono Cross. I did it. I did everything. I did all the side quests. I got the best weapons.
You did. I was proud of you, even though it was like your HP was going lower and lower each time you were playing it, and I was like, Taylor, you gotta watch out.
And then when I played Final Fantasy VI, I'm like, no, I'm dead. Can't do it.
Yeah, you're at 10.
Can't do it.
You're like 10%, and man, you just got backstabbed.
And then I got a
You
critical
died.
strike.
Yeah, dead. And he was like, "That's it. No more old school JRPGs." Snapped the Vita in half, threw it away. I haven't seen that Vita in a while, so I think that's what he did.
It's in the garbage.
He only plays a Switch. Played Dead Cells for some reason.
Because it's like awesome. Even though I haven't beat that game's hard.
Yeah, I don't know why. And then you didn't get time Spotters?
Spinners.
Time spinners. I thought you were going to get that. At first, I thought that was what he was playing, because he doesn't play JRPGs, but he surprised me and got Torna. I'm happy.
I didn't play a JRPG for like a week, and all of a sudden I don't play them. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're right. You're not Maddie, who hasn't played a JRPG in about.
I got a JRPG waiting for me in my home. It's probably soaking wet on my front steps of my house.
What did you say?
Sopping wet.
Sopping wet.
Sopping wet. Yeah.
I've heard that before, but it's soaping wet.
I don't know.
That's what it is. That's
It's
weird.
spelled Sopping. Sopping.
Sopping. So.
Oh well.
Wells. What time is it? How long have we been doing this?
About an hour.
All right.
We should probably do some questions.
Time for the question part of the podcast.
If you want to submit questions, you can submit them on our Discord or
Yes.
post them in the podcast comments. And
Say that again. You're doing that too quick.
I was doing that too quick?
Yeah.
Your face is too quick. If you want to submit questions, you can submit them on our Discord. Link will be in the description. You can also leave a comment on the YouTube video.
Or tweet us. Tweet us at LSG Channel. Yeah. And make sure you smash that like button.
Or
And if we get 5,000 likes, I will do absolutely nothing, and everything will be good.
Okay.
You know how they do that?
Yep.
Give us 5,000 likes, and we'll like give you $50 and stuff.
$50 and stuff.
And they'll never know if they got the $50 because they're always fake. All right, Shia MS. What are your thoughts on Ys 8 entire true ending? Make sure to mark that section as a spoiler. I finished it yesterday and I'm still completely blown to bits. We can't do this question right now.
I haven't got the true ending.
And I did, so we'll do that question last.
Okay.
Spaghetti, if you were in charge of putting the 20 games on the PS1 Classic, what would they be? I think Taylor wrote a list.
I did, because I saw this and I was like, I'm going to forget. So I wrote a list. And so here's what I did at first. At first I was like, let me do like the judicial, like let's give a game to everybody. But then I read his question. He said, if you were in charge, if I were in charge, here's what I put. So here we go.
Here we go.
There's a couple like things for everybody that I probably won't ever play, but for the most part. Okay.
Right.
So Final Fantasy VII,
Obviously.
Metal Gear Solid,
Obviously.
Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Obviously. Oh, we totally forgot to talk about that.
Yeah, there's a remaster of that coming.
Didn't you call that?
Did I?
Yeah, you said like this better, or you like saw like a leak or something.
There was they rated it or something. There was like a whatever rating for it. So Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Resident Evil 2. We've had Resident Evil 1 many times. 2 is better. Plus, it's coming out, so you can play the old one, and you can play the new one. Cool Borders 2. That game's awesome.
It's not.
It's so awesome.
I have it, and I played it. I'm like, this game is awful.
No,
Why did we like this
so
much?
good?
Cool Borders.
Crash Bandicoot 2. Probably my favorite Crash Bandicoot, based on the remaster thing.
Mm-hmm.
The Legend of Dragoon.
Obviously.
Wild Arms. Mega Man X4. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
There you go. If you said one, I would have smacked you.
No. Final Fantasy Tactics. Mega Man Legends. This is like a crowd thing, but I also play this game a lot. Street Fighter Alpha 2. Crash Team Racing. We had a lot of fun with that on the stream.
That's true.
And gotta have a racing game. Bushido Blade. Did you ever play Bushido Blade?
I played the demo.
Where you have like a sword and you're like chopping arms and stuff off. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was. I played the demo. It was the demo disc with Bushido Blade,
Mm-hmm.
Final Fantasy 7, and it had like a trailer for Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah, I remember that. And then the Final Fantasy 7 demo, you have like Neo Bahamut and Midgar
Yeah,
or whatever.
And he had Tifa. No,
There,
I just remember the menu of that demo disc is boom, 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 doo, doo, doo. Yep. I always listened to it. I'm like, this song's nice. And I didn't know it was from Final Fantasy 7.
Okay, Parappa the Rapper.
That's
Because
required.
gotta have it on there. Grandia. Jet Moto 2. Dude, me and Josh played the crap out of Jet
A
Moto 2.
lot of twos. I really hope they do twos on some of these.
No, probably not, which
Yeah.
sucks. But Jet Moto, I like Jet Moto 2 because there's this mode where you can like turn the gravity off, and me and Josh would do these like crazy spins, and we just made it a trick game.
Mm-hmm.
Harvest Moon, Back to Nature.
Oop, good one.
And
That's required.
And then the last one, Valkyrie Profile. So those are my 20.
20.
So Nick's got to think about this.
So we need Bust a Groove.
Ooh, yeah, good
Maybe
one.
Buster Groove. Let's look at
Tales of Destiny.
Tales of Destiny, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
That's required, man.
I know.
That is the best game ever made. Gran Turismo. 2.
Really?
Yeah, we need a Gran Turismo.
You don't need one.
I actually have it for some reason. Hey, look, Jet Moto 2, dude.
There you go. All right, so Gran Turismo.
Nah. Maybe. I think I'm thinking about for me. Oh, for me, no.
Yeah, this is if you were in charge.
All right, Mega Man X4.
Okay.
Of course. Spyro 1.
Spyro 1.
Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo.
Ooh, nice.
I'm just looking at what I own.
Grandia.
A Grandia. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, of course. Final Fantasy Tactics.
Mm-hmm.
Frogger.
Really?
Yeah, Frogger is a great game.
Okay, fine. I wasn't sure if you were joking.
Gex Enter the Gecko.
Okay. You got 10.
Crash Bandicoot 1.
Okay.
What am I at? 11?
You're at 11. You got 9 more.
9 more.
There's a lot of JRPGs. The thing we got Jade Cocoon, Legend of Legaia.
I know, but I'm not thinking about JRPG. I'm thinking about PS1.
Those are all PS1 JRPGs.
No, I'm thinking about PS1 games. All of them.
I was thinking of Tomb Raider, but then I was like, those games.
Tomb Raider 2.
Tomb Raider 2. Okay.
Tomb Raider 2. Because this is nostalgic for me.
Okay. Metal Gear Solid.
No, I don't care.
Castlevania.
Castlevania Symphony of the Night, definitely.
Okay.
I'm thinking of what's on my Silent Hill.
Oh, Silent Hill. Yeah.
Resident Evil 2.
Okay. Got
Obviously.
5 more. Got 5 more.
Vandal Hearts.
Ooh, yeah, good one. Vandal Hearts.
Not gonna be on it because it's freaking bloody, but you know.
Dude, of course. What's the obvious one you're leaving out?
Bloody Roar.
No, it's another fighting game. Come on, think about it.
Soul Calibur.
No.
Soul Edge.
No. Strega.
Oh yeah, Destrega. Obviously, it's the best game ever made.
Okay, you got 3 more.
Armored Core Master of the Arena.
Okay. 2 more.
Mega Man 8.
Ooh, Mega Man 8. Okay.
Air Guys.
Ooh, Air Guys. I can't believe you forgot Destrega.
I know. I can't believe I forgot Destrega.
Beep,
I told you when I'm on the spot, I forget. I forget things.
Okay, it's a good list. Both of our lists are very different.
Yeah.
But I like it.
I totally could have been like Final Fantasy Tactics, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 9, Tales of Destiny 2, Legend of Dragoon, Jade Cocoon, Legend of Legaia. It's not fun.
Isn't it though?
I won the sport. I was thinking Blasto and Glover and Medieval.
These games suck.
It's just games I played on the PS1.
They're trash.
Trash. All right. From Shia, how do you feel about multiple stage final bosses that up the ante each time you defeat them, a la The Last Story? Personally, I think it can work really well to give a more climactic and engaging, exciting ending to a game, but I've heard otherwise from others. I enjoy it. As long as it's not like cheap.
Yeah, because the thing I hate is if they're like really long and you have to start over from the very beginning. Like that sucks.
It needs to have a restart button, a retry, right? Like on the,
yeah. Because I think of bosses like Sephiroth. It starts with Safer Sephiroth. He's pretty easy, and then you go to
technically Sephiroth is just easy in general because we know how to beat that game.
Right, but when you played it for the first time, Safer Sephiroth, and then the Angel
Sephiroth is the hardest one.
Yeah,
because of that stupid extinction spell.
Yep. Yeah, Meteor or whatever it is, or Supernova, I think is what it's called. Yeah. It destroys all the planets, and then he destroys all the planets again.
It's constantly.
But
it's not really supernova. It's a meteor hitting everything.
That's what the move's
called. Oh, wait, no, because it hits the sun, and the sun explodes.
Yeah. And then, of course, you Omni-Slash them, even if you don't have Omni-Slash.
Oh, yeah, that's a cinematic thing.
Yeah, it's cool. Though, I remember Legend of Dragoon has its final boss is like that. I think it has literally 7 forms. It's insane.
Just like Persona 3's final boss has a form for every
weakness or whatever.
Not every weakness. What is it called? Oh my gosh.
Character,
no,
persona,
no.
Card thing.
Yeah, what's the card
Arcana?
Thing? Arcana. For every Arcana, yeah. For every Arcana, it was a different form. But he switched it between every all the time. That's why it took forever, by the way, because he had to fight him 12 times.
Fun.
But he was easy. Tales of Destiny has a good one. He's he's the regular guy, and then he powers up into the Omega Man.
The Omega Man.
I'm just making it very vague, dude, because
Yep.
I don't want to give it away.
Yep. Cool.
But yeah,
I don't mind it as
I-
long as it's like you don't have to replay like an hour-long battle again. Like that sucks.
and it sucks when it's like 3 or 4 forms and they don't heal you and they get harder. Like they get cheaper each time.
Mm.
Like usually it's always like, oh, it's this guy, and then he's like, oh, I'm also an evil god, and he becomes the evil god form. That's usually how it always is.
Yep. In retrospect, when I played Legend of Dragoon, the final boss sort of comes out of nowhere because leading up into the final, like, oh, you think it's these guys, and then it's like, that's not him. I'm like, who's this person? Okay, weird. But I was probably a little kid, and I don't remember very well.
The true ending, the true boss of Persona 4, that is a form where it's like, oh, I can't damage him. Oh, okay, I'm dead. Okay.
Rip and pepperoni.
Rip and pepperoni. From Laser Glow.
Ooh, I would say
What?
Ease 8's got a good final boss, 3-stage fight.
It's true.
Especially when you're doing it just as Donna. It's extra challenging with a speedrun. We have 4 weapons.
I'm trying to remember in the true ending, there's actually another boss. From Laser Glow, what's your favorite unique weird weapon from a video game?
I feel like we've had a similar question.
But it's from a video game, not a JRPG.
From a video game?
Everything
My-
from Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, basically, actually. The Pixelator is really cool. The disco ball is pretty cool.
You know that they made a blade out of a key called a keyblade. That's kind of weird.
Wow. That is weird. That's actually a good point. I like that answer, Ratchet and Clank, because that game has some really inventive weapons.
The shock rifle from Unreal Tournament
Wow.
shocks you.
Wow.
Very shocking, right? The flat cannon. The gunblade.
Gunblade's stupid. No, it's actually okay.
Would you the Arcus from Cold Steel, is that a weapon?
Okay. Oh, maybe. The White Knight from White Knight Chronicles?
Just imagine like you have like a cell phone pocket watch thing that if you put certain quartz in powers you up.
That's like an accessory. That's not really a weapon.
But still, it's like imagine having that.
That would be awesome.
That would be
Because Reen, this is his weapon.
the Tai Chi.
Yep. And then, oh, you don't have Beskar or Laura.
No, I didn't grab her Laura. What else? A gear from Xenogears or an armored core from Armored Core.
That's it.
The pipe from Silent Hill.
Pipe.
Yeah. My favorite unique. Oh, it's obviously my favorite unique weapon is Stimlos, the Swordian.
It's pretty unique.
Very unique. A sentient sword that gives you power.
What is... I don't even know how you describe Ko's weapon from Tokyo Xanadu. It's basically like a sword whip thing. Because you can, like, extend it, right?
It's called like a soul weapon. Is that what it's
Yeah.
called?
Soul device.
Soul device. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a sword and like it extends, but it's like a gauntlet. It's very weird. I hate how it does that. I don't know if it does anything.
It doesn't.
It still
It never
freaks me
does.
out.
Hope it was just get up and do it.
Yeah.
Just get up.
Get
It's
up.
fine.
Nope, did it. We're good.
And now the thing probably looks darker.
No, it
Good
doesn't.
job, Nick.
Now we look exactly the same. It's probably less brighter on the wall. But yeah, Dimlos. Out of the way.
Out of the way, Peck.
Gotta put the keyblade back down.
What else we got?
From Waka Waka Waka. Do you prefer the main playable character in games to have an actual story and things like that, or things like that, or do you prefer a character to be silent protagonist?
It depends on the game because, for example, in Persona, I mean, he has a story, but really what's good about Persona is you interacting with those characters. And I always thought the silent protagonist thing was dumb, but then after playing Persona 3, 4, and 5, I'm like, oh, I kind of get it. You're putting your own spin on it, and it feels different as opposed... Because like in Cold Steel, Reen actually talks, like he's voiced.
Reen's I like both. It depends. It has like the silent protagonist has to be done well. I hate silent protagonists that just are just like there, like the characters around him are talking, and then they're like, "Hey, Surge, you want to do something, right?" And he's like,
Yeah, Surge. I don't like how they do it in Chrono Cross. That's weird. But with like in a game, like I said, like in Persona, where you're making all these choices and you're like building relationships and stuff, I like that. Same with like basically any Harvest Moon game. Same thing. So it depends, but like, so there are some games where it's about the character, right, or about the characters. Like Trails in the Sky, that game is so much better because of Estelle has a voice.
Estelle and Joshua.
She is a voice. She is a character, you know.
And then Mila, the Master of Spirits, and then Jude. I just want to learn about you, Mila. I love you. I love you,
your
Jude.
Yoked out bazongas.
Yep.
You still need to play Xillia 2.
I still need to play. I need to replay Xillia 1. From Shia MS, I arrived late to this party. What is the freaking origin of Coco and the Coco body pillow?
It started as a joke.
It still is
at Fanime, where I don't know. Nick was looking up manga. I don't even know how you heard about Nekopara, but then
it's not at Fanime, by the way.
Yes, it was. You bought that at Fanime.
I did buy it at Fanime, but I knew about Nekopara a long time ago.
Okay, but it became a meme at Fanime because Nick is on the Discord. He's like, "Should I buy the body pillow?"
Or not?
And everybody was like, "Yeah, you should do it."
Yes,
and you like bought it as a joke, and now it's like he bought the game. He's like really into the show and everything.
All right, so he's wrong.
I'm totally not wrong.
He's totally wrong. Okay, so one of these streams, when I was streaming, and randomly, I don't know why she did, but Wandy called me Neko Nick. So she was like, Neko Nick, you like cat girls? I'm like, cat girls? And I looked up GIFs of cat girls. And then I found Necropara. And I was like, what's this all about? And then I got the games and played them. And this is like before all this came out. And then I decided to be like Neko Nick. And started like posting a bunch of cat Necropara GIFs.
He's got a giant folder.
Yeah, I have a giant folder of them. And I actually I played all the games. I just watched it. It's like, you don't really play Necropara, you watch it.
It's like a visual novel.
It's like a visual novel, and then if you want to get the adult version, there's a visual novel with sex scenes, and it's really funny. Because not like that.
Yes,
it's like a cutesy anime story, and then randomly during those scenes, the girls become completely different and they become nymphos and like hornballs, and it's like, what happened to you? And then when it goes back to normal, it's cute. And then Coconut is just she was my favorite character out of them.
Yeah.
So we just both Kraft and I just started like posting Coconut stuff, and then she just stuck. And then at Fanime, I was like, oh my gosh, look, it's a coconut body pillow. And I took a picture of it and I posted it on Discord. I'm like, should I buy it or not? And I got like 7 yeses. And I'm like, well, I gotta buy it.
Gotta do it now.
Gotta do it now. And now she's here. She's just part. If you guys haven't seen the Sean Chiplock, the latest Sean Chiplock episode where he brings out Sunny, it's like our Sunny. That's what Coconut is. That's the joke.
Yep.
It's just she's our sidekick.
It's the joke.
Yeah.
Yep.
But Shia, do not look up Necroparo. You will you can watch the OVAs and that's the cute stuff. But don't look up GIFs online. You'll be scarred. And you'll be like, Nick and Kraft and all of them are freaks.
Yeah.
But
it's true.
It's true. From Smashimus, now that you're back to recording episodes, are you going to start using the FF Tactics Death Scream spoiler sensors? Bah! Bah! Maybe?
That's pretty funny.
I mean, I could. Just like, I could just say that I'm invited to something. It is a certain spoiler right now about freaking Cold Steel that just ruins the game. That Reen is the game's over. Like, I just ruined it for everyone, man. Better watch out.
Green is that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's sure. Now let's move to. If you guys have not played or got the true ending of Ys 8 and you want to play it, this is the end of the episode. Thank you for listening. We are now going to go into spoiler mode for Ys 8 because we're going to be talking about the ending. Taylor doesn't care, and I've played it. So let's answer that. You have 5 seconds to leave. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week. See ya. We'll definitely. Taylor's going to be back in California or back in South Carolina, so it's going to be a different type of podcast. We're going to be like multiple cameras and everything. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be crazy. Yeah. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, Shia says, what are your thoughts on the Ys 8 entire true ending? Make sure that section is marked as spoiler. I finished it yesterday and I'm still completely blown to bits. All right. So, Taylor, you tell us the ending for you. What was the ending like for you?
So basically, Donna comes back and joins the crew, and then you go defeat the final boss, and she sacrifices herself to to kind of prevent the world from ending, essentially. But everybody's memories gets wiped out except for Adel's, and then you never know what happens to her, and they just sail off, and that's the end. Yeah.
I bet you that was not satisfying.
And I'm like, no, it was cool. I'm like, oh, she sacrificed herself. That's neat.
All right.
Let's go have adventures with random blonde girls and leave them.
And leave them forever. Break more hearts.
Yep.
All right. So what happens? Same thing happens as you fight the final boss. She sacrifices herself, and then everything's like, world changes, right? Everything's all happy. I don't know. Oh, everyone forgot about her.
Uh-huh.
But for some reason, everyone is drawn to this one spot, in where the what's it called? The big hole was
Archozoic chasm or whatever.
the city. You know where the city was?
Yeah.
That's not. That's like gone now. It's now like a giant tree, and I'm trying to remember. It was like a beautiful area. And then Donna appears, and she became the new nature goddess.
Oh, okay.
I think it's the thing you killed actually.
Oh, okay.
And she became that to protect people from the Lacrimosa. And I'm trying to remember. Can you open the door? Maddie's home.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I need it.
Maddie.
What? I heard her. So go find Maddie.
You liar.
I don't know. I thought she was here. Nope. Dang it. I'm trying to make sure. So you fight. I think you fight. She tests you. And
Donna tests you?
Yeah, tests you, and you fight her, and
oh, wow.
you keep the world, and she's like, the Lacrimosa will keep happening, but I'll always be watching you, and you're like, a goddess is always going to be watching me. It's kind of creepy.
Okay.
And then the same thing. They move off. Everyone remembers her,
Mm-hmm.
but she's now a goddess. She's going to be watching over the world, and she's going to try to keep the Lacrimosa at bay, but she said that it's going to happen.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So she's still alive.
He's still completely blown to bits.
What blown you to bits?
I mean,
you slay a god again, and then she becomes a god, and then you go on your way. You're like, oh, I liked you, but I'm gonna go now. But I'm always gonna be watching you, Donna or Adel. It's kind of creepy.
Yep.
She's always gonna be watching him. No wonder he doesn't go out with any girls anymore. It's because Donna's always watching.
Well, we don't know. That's the last Ys until the new one comes out.
I wonder if she's gonna be part of the story
She'll
still.
show up.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, you're right.
That's it.
That's it. That's just blown to bits. Our thoughts. It's like I laughed when I heard Taylor's ending. I'm like, that's so unsatisfying.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Heroic sacrifice.
It's a heroic sacrifice, but you don't know what happened to her. But you do now. You know what happened to her. She became a goddess.
So now you can just keep speed running and just not knowing what really happens.
Yep.
I need to get under 2 hours. One of these days.
Well, you haven't been able to play it because you haven't been home.
That's true. It's been like a month. I'm so rusty. I don't even know what to do anymore. I don't know how to mud hover, Nick.
We're playing a jump battle. Oh yeah. If you guys did not see that on camera, when Taylor was streaming the speedrunner time, we were all watching him, and he was pressing the button real quick, and his controller was hidden, and his hand was right above his his wing, and it made it look like he was like doing inappropriate stuff, and we just started laughing because he was like, and I was like, Taylor, that's just a GIF waiting to happen.
Fine.
That's probably the GIF. Well, we don't have a Rise. Rise gonna make that GIF and send it to us.
It says here you're a poopy duty head.
I am a poopy duty head. It's true. But yeah, thanks for sticking with us if you were listening to the spoiler part, even though that was like I tried to remember it. It was so long ago. But I know that goddess fight, she's always watching you. But yeah.
Reminds me of Angels in the Outfield. Will always be watching. Yep.
It could happen.
It can happen.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Listening. We'll be back next week for sure. Hopefully, we're gonna be Taylor's gonna be finally play Valkyria Chronicles.
Yeah.
4. I'll be trying to finish Xenogears. I think I'm near the second disc, and that means I'm just gonna be watching the rest of the game. And yeah, hopefully I'll get the Torna too, and then I could actually, we can compare stuff because you probably beat it by then.
Probably.
Good stuff.
And I'll probably have played some Mega Man 11 as well.
It's true.
The game is like, I was watching some reviews. The game's like 6-7 hours.
I thought Remulor was supposed to come out.
Yeah, that game still doesn't have a release date.
Yeah, but it said like on Amazon, it said coming out. It's gonna deliver on this date. It lied to me.
Yeah, now it just says December 31st.
No, it says October 21st.
Oh, really? Oh,
but
okay.
it says should come in October 21st, and then it says release date December 31st. I'm like, what is wrong with this game system?
It'll get delayed to next year.
Yeah, probably.
Because who cares?
But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back next week. See ya.